him, the demons are coming after you and the devils, but the devils don't seem necessarily like a javelin was going over your head when you arrived, but now the javelins are like aiming towards other creatures. So you get the sense that the devils are not as focused on you guys. Like they're like a lesser of two weevils situation.
Okay, so basically, my action, I guess, would be on him, and
okay,
direct traffic to fight that.
Okay.
That check.
Yes.
So curious too.
Manu, you're on deck.
I have a item that we have not used in a very long time. The Talisman of Pure Good.
Oh, okay.
It's a mighty symbol of goodness, in case you didn't know.
Okay.
I have 7 charges with it, and we haven't used it since Strahd. I can use an action to expend 1 charge from it and choose 1 creature you can see on the ground within 120 feet of you. If the target is of evil alignment, a flaming fissure opens under it, and the target must succeed a DC 20 dex throw or fall into the fissure and be destroyed.
I fucking love
It's
it.
not evil. It's lawful good now.
Yeah. I had a change of heart.
Just kidding. Just
So
kidding.
does this take an action?
Yeah, it started with as an action.
Yeah. So I was just curious if I can whip this bad Johnny out and
What time is
give it old.
Okay. All right. Just
Not this action.
because it's our last day, roll it. Is it? I have to make a what?
DC 20.
And who are you focusing it on?
Can I focus? I'm guessing all I can see is Inagu.
There's other demons and stuff like that around you, but you want to focus it on Yunagu?
There's some
Peony, drive me. What do I see?
But Yunagu's there. Yeah, that's him. Yeah.
Yeah, let's give it a shot. Let's see if we can end this with the Talisman of Pure Good.
Well, you got 7 charges, one way or another.
Yeah, we got 7 tries.
So what happens if he fails?
He's
If he
gone.
fails, the target falls into a fissure and be destroyed, leaving no remains. The fissure then closes, leaving no trace of its existence.
Okay. You see beneath him, and he just reaches down and moves out of the way using a legendary resistance.
Oh,
God, he only has so many.
6 more charges.
Whew. Whew. You guys are almost level 20s.
Thanks.
All right, Manu. You see the shoulder blade of some sort of beast that was aiming towards this pit fiend that was on this mountain that's got a very it's almost like a metallic, you can hear the rattling and the vibration of this helm speak out over top of the legions as he's got this large banner and is stomping it and pointing and things. He was battling something below him, and whatever that was, it turned around and is bashing something on the ground below you guys.
Real quick, Tim, when he dodged that fissure, did he step out of melee with Kygon?
No. He just picked up one leg. Love you. But you know what? You want to do 2 takesies backsies? Yes, go ahead. You can swing. And I'm going to take a legendary action.
But you get hit him for 5 damage and he eats you whole.
28 to hit.
Hits.
It's 30 even, bludgeoning.
Okay. Roll a strength saving throw.
19 plus 16, 35.
Okay, you Okay, you see him do the same action where he's gonna swat swat you away with his hilt of his flail, hits you for 17 force damage, and he's gonna add additional force damage on that. $31, so a total of 31 force damage. You guys just trade blows, and that brings up mine.
Oh,
You just hear a cacophonous battle around you, but below you, you hear just like boom with the lightning of the hammer of thunderbolts. You see a glowing horn below you, though.
a glowing horn.
Yep, like a unicorn.
Unicorn. I'm going to move slightly away from said creature and blast it with Eldritch Blast.
Okay. You're gonna Eldritch Blast what?
The Yunagu.
Okay. Okay.
Nice. So
You got all of them?
no. They're just all +8, so that's the lowest is going to be an 18.
18 doesn't hit.
21 then.
Hits.
Okay, so 3 hits.
Yep, just roll all the damage, and I'll just do. Oh, you got Uza. Okay. You got
so this is
Uza and Musket Blunderbuss form.
Ba-bow, ba-bow, ba-bow. So this
Nice.
is 15 damage.
Total?
Yeah, 15.
All right.
And do I have any bonus actions that I
Igon,
can do?
you miss the SWAT, and all of a sudden you see the black with red swirls of Manu Eldritch Blast coming from above. The gunship, as it were, is circling above. All right, Manu, you want to do anything else?
No, that's going to be it. I'm moving. I'm making myself out of keeping myself as far out of range of that flail as possible.
Okay.
Okay.
Flying?
You can scooch a bit. Yeah, you can scooch out of flail range. There's no problem. Out of melee. Oh, it's for her. I think she wanted some. And you.
Go to drink.
You done? So Mirren, that brings you up, sir.
Okay.
He's up there on this nightmare, like pouring some Bordeaux, like.
Fancy this, but no. I will cast Shields of Faith on myself, which then affects the nightmare as well. So
Okay.
those get +2 to AC.
Okay.
Surveying the battlefield. Seeing Inago below us and everyone that's engaged there. I think I will throw my sword in that battle as
Okay.
well.
So below you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Below me, below me.
Yep. You can see the shoulder blades and like the pointy triangular ears of some sort of like dog creature. Every once in a while, you see like its furrowed eyebrows come out above the smoke, acrid smoke and stuff like that below you.
So I will swing twice with the Holy Avenger at the visible piece I can see, so his head. So let's see.
Yeah.
Well, let's make sure he's not a smaller than large creature. He's fairly large, I would say.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
Oh yeah, he's a large, huge fiend to be
Huge.
exact.
all right.
Yeah.
So
Hooge.
advantage on that. So I will just swing normal.
And this will bring up
So 25
Tagir
hit,
in on deck.
and then not gonna hit, but
A
a
hit.
15. So
Hit.
so 125 hit. So that,
Yep.
All right. So then, being that he is some kind of fiend, you will take
A huge fiend. A huge fiend.
11, 19, 25 plus 7 is 32. So we 32 radiant on him.
32?
32 radiant, and then. Okay.
So you just plunge down with the Holy Avenger into the back of this thing, searing it with radiant damage. Does it have extra damages it can? Nope. Yep. So just. Yep.
About to do it since I used my bonus action already.
Okay.
That'll. Yep. I'm done.
Okay. Okay. Let's see. That brings up. Who did I say? Tagir, then Kluthkin.
Okay. On my turn, I'm gonna cast Spirit Shroud. I'm gonna choose the form of radiant damage. Extra 1d8 radiant damage on any attacks of creatures I hit within 10 feet.
Okay.
And I will use my action to try and strike at the creature in front of me.
Okay.
Twice.
Okay. Thank you.
24 for the first,
That hits.
then 22 for the second.
Be a transfer.
Oh. Oh, you gave that for me?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were gonna have some.
I'm still like.
Oh, okay. All right. Cool.
22 for the second attack.
Both hits.
Okay. Four. 30
30
damage altogether.
Dirty.
Radiant,
11
oh.
of that is radiant.
Okay, so how much total?
30 altogether.
30. Oh, okay.
30.
I got you. Okay. And what kind of attack is this? Like, what did you bite again, or?
I would have used my rapier, but with the spirit shroud, it would have been just like wisps of radiant energy
Okay.
Going into each of the attacks.
So this thing's got like 4 pitters, right? And you just boom, stab him under the armpit, and then hit him in the other side as it reacts. It looks. It doesn't look necessarily bloodied yet. Do you want to stay?
It's gonna have one reaction. Yeah, I'll try to run away from it.
Okay.
And head towards where I saw.
It
Kluthkin.
misses. You head towards Kluthkin. All right, so you're gonna move forward. I gotta move him. So make your stealth check.
Okay.
I see.
Oh, nat 20 for a 28.
The most of it.
Okay, yeah, you
Nice.
make it to Kluthkin without a problem. And if you want, you can keep advancing forward to a place of. If you wanted to, you could pass him, or do you want to go to him?
I'll pass him just so I can get a little bit in front in case he needs cover.
Okay. You guys, you find Kluthkin bearing down on a hooded figure, and a pig runs up next to you. Which brings up Yanagu's final legendary attack. He's going to 15. He's going to strike Kaigon because Kaigon didn't get wiped away. Does a. I think it's plus 16. He's a beast. Does a 24 hit Kaigon?
Yeah.
All right. He's gonna try to swat you away again. So make your strength save.
28.
That passes. 16 force 21. 29 force damage. And that brings up Kluthkin.
All right.
Hooded-
When I
moving
when
up
I
to
shot
you.
that hooded figure, it looked like it like phased him at all or anything like that, or
Yes, it
great
did. Looked like
concentration.
it did pretty good damage.
so. All right. I'm gonna cast summon. Actually, no, I lied. I'm gonna shoot him again and try to take him down. Whatever he's doing, whatever that hooded figure is doing, trying to
Okay.
stop. I'm gonna mention it to Tigger.
Okay.
Let him know.
Okay.
Tigger. So gonna let the first one loose, one after another.
Okay.
So 24.
That hits.
Right, and 18. Both those hit, right?
Yes.
All right. 12
Okay.
and 16.
It moves forward to battle with what looks like a Hezru, and you just boom, 2 arrows into it, and it falls dead.
Nice. When it falls dead, do I notice anything different, like with the creatures underneath? Like, was it doing anything like bolstering them or anything like that I
It
can
was
tell?
just moving in the crowd by itself. Like as a devil, it looked like a loner in the battlefield. Like it was doing its own thing.
Okay.
But you shoot, and the demons around you just like, and like bash their chest. Do you want to move or?
Yeah, I want to move out of there. I get closer.
Gear just catch him. He's like, hey guys, oh crap.
I'm like, we better go. We gotta go. Let's get to the group. All
So what
right.
do you want to do? Make your stealth check.
Yep. All right. 21.
21.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then move towards our
You're just moving
group.
forward, right? You don't know where you're going. You want to move
Okay,
forward?
just moving forward. Yeah.
Okay. The pig stays for a second. All right, as you move forward, Kluthkin, you see like a giant frog-like creature with massive claws battling an armored bone devil with wings. In front of you, you see what look like undead minotaur engaging with a line of devils, being like led by another devil. You get ready to get your next shot, and you look up and you think that you're standing in smoke as it's dark as it is, but then you notice the smoke kind of push away as you're standing in the shadow of what looks no less than a 30-foot tall demon lord of Baphomet.
Boy, that's
We're made.
that's great.
That's great.
Like you
That's
said,
awesome.
It just gets weird. It just gets worse.
Other crews down there, you started flying. Swordsman takes a shot from somebody. Those monsters can't see you, so this brings up Kluthkin, the Manu, the Epione. You're flying, so you're like a little above the clouds. The things below you can't see you yet. Lancers.
If I ever spirit, would you let me bring Petey's spirit back?
Oof. Yeah, I guess so.
Is that a thing?
I don't know what every spirit does. Like,
Read it. Yeah, you always do the, like, I don't know. I mean, maybe? Yeah. Can I bring back a dead player character?
Well, you can't customize it, which made me think, like,
Just, read this. No.
it's really
Oh.
there's a lot to it.
Well, we got time. Let's learn together, Dungeons and Dragons friends.
That's why I asked, can you bring back different spirits based off the game? And if this is the case, I would bring back Petey's spirit.
To do, yeah, and it's just a
to help
ghost.
fight. Yeah,
Just a ghost.
it's an abnormal spirit. I just don't have his. I'll just do the actions that are allowed.
Okay.
So I'll cast Aberrant Spirit.
Okay.
Am I saying it right?
Shit.
Aberrant
Yeah.
Spirit.
Sure, why not? Have you ever heard me pronounce underfed?
Under.
Yeah.
Very good. So you call forth an aberrant spirit and manifests in an unoccupied space, so you can see within range.
Okay.
This corporate forms the spirit stat block. When you cast a spell, choose Behold Corinne's Lad or Star Spawn.
Okay.
Which
Gives them an extra action depending on which one you choose.
Okay.
the creature resembles an aberration of that kind. It's PD.
Okay.
Which determines certain traits of that stat block.
Okay.
The creature disappears when it drops to 0 hit points. It has 40 hit points.
Okay.
It has armor class of 11.
Okay.
Plus the level of the spell's natural armor.
Okay. I'm just gonna run with this. And you sit there and you cast upon your old friend, and you can throw him on there, and I'll just run him with some baby rogue damage. Make sense?
He gets actual actions.
Oh.
He gets 2 actions per turn, so he's
Okay.
play character now,
Okay.
and I have to hold concentration for him.
Okay. How are you gonna do his damage? You gonna look up a rogue real quick?
Here we have PD.
Bring up Kisserus and use that damage. Jesus Christ.
Just take another Connor.
Yeah. Connor's a rogue.
I definitely know how to do a rogue.
Yeah, just duplicate Connor.
Nope. But we'll say we can just use him at level 5. That's fine. So use Kisserus, bring up that stat sheet, and you use it as that in the next turn because you summoned him in this one. Okay? Sound good?
Okay.
Do you want to move? Because you cast a spell. Do you want to move as well?
Me. I'm gonna tell Lulu and who was it? Dagonoth?
Yep.
Move towards your direction left.
Okay.
And we're all gonna go sync up with everyone else.
Okay. Okay. I'll move them. Yep. They're gonna try to move with you.
Also going to take an action because he never does. He's gonna bite somebody.
Okay.
He's gonna go bite the orange half horse guy, Pegasus guy.
Okay. Armanite, I think they're called.
He's gonna go try.
Aramente? I don't know. Okay.
Better. No, they can do
Just
it.
roll a 20 to see if it even remotely would be a hit. Oh, okay. You need a spine devil? I got you.
Because you changed him. So that's anymore.
No saltiness there at all.
Jeez. Her turns are just lovely. I look forward to it. There's 0 passive aggression.
That would be.
All right, so he's got a spine devil has 2 attacks, one with its bite and one with its fork. It's +2 to hit. 14 on the arm and arc. Misses. But he gets 1 more attack.
17.
That hits.
Was this round 2?
That's his fork. This is round 2. 1d6. You won? Yes, it was worth it, guys.
It's all gonna come. It's all gonna come together.
This is the only thing that I don't want to fudge. I want this thing at 1 damage. The spine devil takes its fork. It's like pokes it in the butt, and the Armite is super wicked mad now. And that brings up. I'm going to say So you moved. Connor, you flew up and you went up 20. I'm gonna say you've got true sight, but I don't think you can see through the fog and stuff like that, right? Because you can't true sight walls and things. So where you're at, you can't necessarily see through the fog of war, but you can see things that are at your level. You can see Zariel out there in the battlefield. You can see a few tall creatures above it. You see what looks like the pit fiend you just passed. You see the head of like antlers everywhere, crushing forward towards Zariel, and you see like weird demon gorilla beasts in front of you moving towards Zariel with a host of like armored angels. Ish.
Okay. So how far away is Zariel from me?
We'll say by this math, probably by two turns of travel. If you're darting, unless you want to just unless like
even with 90 fly.
If you dashed, you could get there in the next turn. I'll move you forward and you could get there in the next turn.
Sorry, I'm battling my Connor versus my angel. Connor wants to go forward, but with my new traits, I must always help those in need, and my party are back there fighting this thing.
What was your flaw?
What's your flaw? Yes,
My flaw is I ignore those who do not support my plans. But that's not. This is the plan: is to get there. It's not how fast I get there.
Okay. Yeah.
So no, I'm gonna. I'm
you
gonna
wanted to dash.
Yeah, I know. I want to dash.
If you wanted to dash, you could get there.
Yeah,
honestly,
no, I don't.
Like if you wanted to dash, you could get to her. I'll give you
it's
that.
not that. It's not that. I don't think my angel would. My angel would go. You can see sort of anguish on my face as I'm going that way, but my conscience kicks in, which I didn't have before.
Okay.
And makes me sort of turn, and how far am I away from that demon, the pit lord, the big one that these guys are fighting?
You went just 20 feet up in the air, so probably 30 feet below you.
Okay. In that case, then I'm going to basically do like a aerial sort of backflip.
Okay.
And
okay.
I'll so it's basically bird of prey. Yeah, bird of prey down directly onto this guy with the sword out in front of me.
Kygon, you're on deck. Yep.
No, I get to attack.
You know, I said he's on deck. Man, you guys are fucking abrasive as hell today. This is the last session. Everybody go take a shot. I'm just taking fire.
Okay, so I'm going to attack it once with the sword of Zariel.
Okay. Ooh, nice. It makes that as you're just charging forward, like lancing straight down.
23.
Hits.
Is he fighting Kygon still?
Yep.
Cool. So that means I get some
Kygon's holding his ground, just trench warfare going back to back, barbarian on barbarian. Like literally, this thing has a thing called rampage. So
it's mean. It's quite funny. See, I get to sneak attack with the sword of Zariel.
Nice.
How often do you get to say that?
Today.
I was today years old
when we heard that.
Got 30 plus. Okay, 45 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
Question: is this thing a fiend?
Yes.
Good. Right.
Wait, do I need to redo math?
No, it just means that because I'm there now and I've got a 30-foot beacon of Zariel, he's now at disadvantage to everything he does.
Poop.
Or
Okay.
disadvantage to attacks. So that's my first attack.
Okay.
So as I basically do, as I hit him, I have my crossbow in the other hand, and I shoot him in the ribs with my crossbow, sharpshooter.
You slide down, the sword drags, you pull the crossbow out, just shoot him in the tum-tums.
23.
Hits.
26 points of damage. Force damage. And my bonus action attack with my crossbow as well is 31 to hit.
Okay. That hits.
And 28 points of damage.
Okay. All right. You slide down, you stitch him up all the way down to his legs, Kygon, and you see the Planetar land near you, you know, and he just, this aura of smug, you know what I mean? Just like smug aura, you know, just trying to steal your kill, you know what I mean? Like it comes flying down. Connor, anything else you'd like to do?
No. I'll make sure the sword's like right in front of his face so he knows it's me.
Peter, got me.
All right. It's gonna,
Jimmy.
with a disadvantage, gonna try to swat you. Its lowest is a 30 to hit.
That hits.
Okay.
That sound. That hits.
Make your strength check.
What do you want one of them for?
Strength save. Sorry.
13.
Oh. Okay. Hold on to that. Hold on to that right there. All right. Take 25 force damage as he swats. So he lands, right? Like, try to steal your kill, comes down, shoots, and boom! This thing swats him with his beautiful wings. You know what I mean? As we make this kind of cartoonish, you go, and fly 15 feet.
As we do that, as we do that though, I'm actually gonna use my uncanny dodge, but I'm gonna basically, do you know like Archangel from X-Men when he puts his wings around his body? He's basically going to do that to protect himself and then fly off. So he only takes half damage.
Okay. Take half damage. Okay. Goat's rad. Kygon. Chippy, no.
Right.
What's he want? What's he put up for?
I'm going to continue wailing on this guy.
Okay.
That's a 25 to hit.
A hits.
It's 9, 21, 31 points of bludgeoning.
How do you want to kill Yinagu?
Well, since everybody's been going to town on the family jewels, so I'll just continue that trend.
God, I love D&D. Love it.
Okay, so you spent. Where did he go?
Yeah, I'm just doing like a hammer uppercut right to the nads.
Yep. So you hit him, and he just, and you see him melt into a pool of ichor that just starts sliding back towards the river Styx. You level up. Valanthe.
Oh, thanks.
Valanthe levels up. Kygon and Valanthe.
I love that I leveled up for hitting somebody in the hoo-hoo.
You can remove all Yinagu.
I love that you call it the
Hey,
hoo-hoo.
Manu, we're level 21 now.
Yeah!
I just feel like Twitch would have problems if I called them the real name.
Twigs and
the
berries.
crotch? You hit me in the crotch. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
The bits and bobs.
Testicular.
I mean, like, I don't ever lay in bed and think about that one scene from
Kygon.
Austin Powers, right? Because, like, the whole last SpaceX launch definitely didn't look like that. Johnson!
Johnson. It's a huge, Kygon, where do you want to go now? you hear as you kill Yunagu, and he falls into a pool of ichor, and like you don't want to step in that stuff. You see this pit fiend above you stomp its like slam its banner into the ground, raise it, point at you guys, and just bark something in infernal, and then wave you forward. You see like devils kind of make a bit of a part before you.
I'm gonna put my echo up there and hit that guy.
Okay. Okay.
Well,
Even pass.
That's why we need 5+ hours of combat.
What you're saying?
Huh? You guys are good.
Am I misunderstanding what you're saying?
Your passive perception would be that they were allowing you to go into their ranks.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Good direction.
Good.
Yeah. I was like, oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah, so
so you're welcoming this hit.
yeah. It takes it, and it's like you climb up and swing at him, and he's like, like, and it starts to swing at like other devils. Do you want to move though?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you want to move forward towards Zariel, backwards, left, right.
Or Zariel.
Okay. Make your stealth check.
Oof. That'll be a 6.
Sweet. Don't worry, buddy.
You're in the river Styx.
Lord.
So sick.
So you charge off, like you went and you swung at this thing, and you're like, oh crap, whoops, and then you moved. You run by what looked like skeleton minotaurs, and you end up in the shadow. You see these massive pectorals, just like furry, and this humongous Tygon-sized hand holding what looks like this humongous glaive, this huge minotaur-looking beast, Baphomet, and you stand before him, so you get a chance at killing 2 demon lords today. Chippy.
All right.
And you still have your you still have more actions. You face to face with Baphomet. Do you want to? Now this one, yeah.
Isn't this like a god of some sort?
Baphomet is the demon lord of beasts. Yes. I mean,
Mind you, that last one was as well.
if you were a badger, you know what I mean? Like huge fan, probably, or beasts. I don't know.
Did my echo come with me, or he stay behind?
Did you move him?
Well, I mean, I always keep my echo with me, but I don't know if since I got a little.
Yeah, that's fine. You can keep him with you. Oops, I have your echo. Yeah, you can keep him with him. Echo.
All right, then I'm going to send my echo back the direction I was attempting to go.
Backwards?
Yeah, because he
Oh.
moved 30 feet on his own.
Yeah, okay. All right.
And that'll get me out of melee with old Beastmaster here, and then I'm going to swap places with my echo.
So I'm going to say with your roll, you're kind of disoriented in this turn in which way is good, bad, or whatever because of that roll. So saying I want to send him in this direction, you'll have to orient this round. Does that make sense?
So in that case, I'll
Just for moving magic.
I'll just make sure my echo is out of melee range of this guy, and then swap places with him.
Yeah, no problem. You're out of melee. Yep.
All right, and then I'll attack through my echo.
So what I'm saying is there's only so much room before you're in melee of another monster, but you don't care as long as it's not this particular monster.
Yeah, I've already fought one god today. I think we'll just.
Okay, all right, that sounds good. Okay, all right. It doesn't know you. Like you run up and you're like, make your echo move, and you pop over. Now, does that exchange places with your echo?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay.
And then my echo standing in front of him, and I'm out of melee of him.
Okay. We'll just say in that case, for its legendary action, does a 27 hit?
Yes.
So your echo just poof, gone. Like so you're kind of and then now you're in the chaos of things, but you can see it head and shoulders above. You know what I mean? Like above other things, and it's kind of scanning for you right now.
Okay.
Okay, so that brings up Henry. Valanthe. Boom, boom, boom. You rolled off the unicorn, right? You're up. You're trying to go in the direction of Kluthkin, but imagine he's on the other side of the battlefield. You're in the direction of Kluthkin, but you're not with him. You see Yanagu fall. The weird, ominous, command from the pit fiend that you gathered was like, dudes are chill. You know what I mean? Don't focus on them. Focus on the demons. And if you speak Infernal, but you don't, but you get the gist of it. Mooncolor runs up to you to let you back up on it. I would say on its last turn, so you can get up on her. In which way would you like to head?
Okay, first, because I'm like about to sneeze. Real quick. All right, so I'm gonna mount Mooncollar and hop up on the unicorn. And so Kluthkin is the only person on the battlefield that I can distinctly see.
No, you can't see Kluthkin.
Can't see him.
Like, imagine just because the way this is oriented, he's like way over here. Okay.
And I'm not close to anybody else.
You're 15 feet away from Henry.
Okay.
You can see Henry.
So I've got Henry. So I'm gonna go like knee the unicorn and kind of sidle up next to Henry, and I'm gonna just take aim at the closest pit fiend to me. So action 1, move closer to Henry, and then I saw that Henry. He's sending me like little DMs. So I'm gonna get closer to him on the unicorn, and I'm gonna fire off on the closest demon to me.
Okay. Okay, so behind Henry, there's a big, large-looking Nelfejni, small wings on a massive, gorilla-looking body.
Okay. I am gonna aim like right at the like joint where the wing hits the shoulder to see if I can't knock that guy out of the sky. So 9 plus 13, 22.
That hits.
Okay. No, underneath. 6 plus 5, 11 piercing.
Okay.
Okay, let's roll.
Shoot it. Like the arrow looks kind of small. It's a pretty large monster, but you did damage.
All right. So I still have those +3 arrows, but I'm holding those in reserve for something just a little bigger because it's our last time. What's that? 14 plus 13, 27.
It hits.
Assume that's gonna be a hit. And 2 plus 5 is 7 piercing.
Okay. Okay.
And so action shot. Yeah, that's me. I'm done.
Okay. Steve, all right, baddies. Baphomet's not tracking Kygon since he didn't really hit him. The Armite is going to. Swordsman's alive. Armite's gonna try to kill old Edie since you put him on the battlefield.
He has a penny.
Okay.
Poor PT. What level rogue is he?
And that's a dex, right? That's a dex save, right? All right, so he misses that. Tagir jumped away. The Glabrezu will move forward. Try to hit him as well. Notice I'm just trying to kill the things that we don't understand how to use that take 20 minutes per turn to use.
He's got a 2-weapon attack, and he can uncanny dodge.
Those are 2 misses.
He's real sneaky. He can stick attack.
What's his AC?
I think it's 11.
Okay. Those both hit, because that was natural 17 and 14. So 16 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And so so 32 total bludgeoning.
One more round.
Okay. Swordsman's gonna try to.
They have reactions.
No.
Reactions are.
But if you don't know, we're running out of time. Know your spell. Know what you're bringing out, so that you know what I mean. Yeah. All right. So let's see. Henry to gear. Manu. That brings up to gear. You are alone. You are alone with a pig right now.
Sorry.
There's a pig that was sent to go find other people, and it's just kind of like, well, I'm here now, so I found you. I'm just gonna stay here. Yeah.
Did I see which way Cluthkin went off towards?
Yes, and you can try to go in that direction with a stealth roll if you'd like.
Okay, I'm gonna do that, and yeah, my spirit shroud should still be up. Oh no, this is terrible stealth. 12.
Tight.
Felt that.
Connor needs to stay alive to give him more lessons.
No, we can't.
New purpose.
So now you find yourself in the same predicament as Cluthkin as you arrive in the shadow of Baphomet.
Is he within?
A lot of baddies.
You can
10
slow
feet.
down and not be. You can see him as you come up. Like you can slow down and be out of melee, or go up to melee if you want.
I'll do 10 feet reach range.
Okay.
Okay.
And attack twice.
Okay.
First one's gonna miss.
Okay.
Second one probably is gonna miss. 16.
That misses.
Okay.
So this is like Eldritch Blast?
No, this with my rapier.
Okay, so you come up within 10 feet, you hit, Cluthkin's like in front of you, and then Baphomet just like turns around and looks at both of you before Cluthkin's turn.
Oh no.
Why would you do that?
Oh no.
Why?
Did you think
What would you do that for?
Cluthen, did you think he was your friend?
Yeah, like, oh no, why would you?
So Baphomet turns around.
Point to you like it was that.
You know how you fight one of those? You don't.
He's gonna make a
Shades
bite.
of Monty Python. Run away.
Does a 30 hit, dear Cluthkin.
Yes.
No, it's just a flesh wound.
19 piercing as he reaches down and bites you.
Ooh, son of a gun.
Does
All right.
nope. Does an 18 hit?
Yeah.
It roll okay. So it gores you with its antlers for 17 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then it grabs with both of its hands with this massive glaive called Heart Cleaver, which is super fun. Does a 30
Somebody's removing your heart.
yeah. Does a 36 hit.
Yes.
Okay, 21 force damage.
All right. Lovely.
And it's your turn though.
That's my
It's your
turn,
turn.
though.
It's your
Yeah,
turn.
one
So-
second.
So you're standing there and you're like in the shadow of this thing, and from behind you,
I'm
you
like-
see this rapier. And this beast turns around and thinks you did it, and just like smashes you.
Son of a. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Go get him.
Hey, you can
So-
do it.
So cool, and I'm going to. I'm like,
In the words of the wise
pull
words
out my potion of gaseous
Leave it.
form.
Tata bayo. You got
the
it.
gaseous form.
You're drinking gaseous form.
Yeah.
Mm.
Heading further into the battlefield.
What?
Okay.
Last.
Roll your stealth.
You're stuck as a
Getting more
gaseous form for an hour. That's the thing.
Oh, you're stuck in that way.
Turn gaseous form off.
Use to turn off? Be like this.
Yeah, you can.
That noise?
Or you until you can do it on a bonus action.
What if
Turn it
you're
off.
detected? Does that get rid of it?
You end it as a bonus action. It says turn it off whenever.
You just got a burp. It's fine.
Roll yourself, buddy.
All right, roll my
okay,
stealth.
Gotcha.
22.
All right.
You're probably thinking of the one that Keyleth did in Critical Role.
Yeah, I'm thinking of just bloop. You're stuck.
I'm gonna put it here.
Going the full 30 feet
Bro, the fight.
to gaseous form.
So Kluthkin,
Dang.
you just book it in gaseous form, and you find yourself next to what looks like Zariel's front line, where you see a massive ballista being pulled by devils and shooting. You're still in gaseous form, and to your left, you see like armored angels with a huge armored angel. Let's see specifically. There's words to be said. Yeah, you see you see Zariel, bald head, Matalock as her arm and a flail, and from her flail she's pointing and directing other beasts, and you see her fighting a Balor in front of you, which is like a demon's pit fiend. But she's there just going Manu, and a spot. But since it's the end of your turn, which I do believe, is it not?
Yeah, it's the end.
Just desserts for Tagir as the legendary action of Baphomet gets sprouted. He's coming at you with a little heart cleaver for a, let's see, 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. That's, I'm just gonna, for the speed of this, that's gonna be 21 force damage.
Does not let you to be seen.
I'm gonna say, since you completed and got to the other side of the battle, Kluthkin, you leveled up.
Thank you.
We'll see you leveled up on the other side of your turn, Kluthkin. That brings up Epione,
Manu.
right? Manu. Wait. No, because we're doing teams and teams, right? So I'm doing one side and the
okay.
other.
Gotcha.
Yep, so this brings up Epione. Connor, you're on deck.
Feet this way.
You can just land on that tower. Oh, you just moving forward?
Dogs.
You know it's not going to hold. You know that's not going to hold. Yep, okay.
It might.
Players coming with.
Marriage. Fantastic.
And I'm going to who hit Petey? Who hit Petey?
A centaur way back there. This looks like a half man, half horsey thing. Yeah.
Tim?
Okay.
For 25.
Hits.
Tens. For 9 damage, and he's pushed 10 feet this direction.
Okay. Done.
And hit again.
Okay.
Ooh, that's 20.
Yep. Hit.
20 something.
Yep.
For 12 damage.
Okay.
Push 10 more feet.
Okay.
And 24
Hits.
for another 12 damage.
Okay.
And push another 10 feet.
All right. He gets up into the sludge
He's
of the river.
He's in the room.
You notice that it doesn't have the same effect as other things when a demon gets into the river Styx. Like it pushes into it, it slows him as rough terrain, but he's trying to turn around.
Cool. And Petey's turn.
Okay.
Petey is going to take his rapier to this red devil looking thing.
Okay.
And rapier do? Hold on, I gotta switch characters.
And let's see, Connor, you'll be on deck.
For one, but it's a +7. Was it 8?
Yeah, nah. No. The curse of Petey continues. Yes. Yep. Rapier's on the ground.
Yeah, he still's got his dagger.
Can you guys hear our puppy?
No.
No.
Nope.
21 to hit.
That hits.
He's got not a lot, but it's something. Look at that. That's a 3 plus a 4.
7 damage.
7 damage.
Okay.
And then he's gonna go high.
And then Petey's gonna disengage. Okay. Okay. Petey stabs Pickle Brazu.
It's later. He's gonna bite somebody. He's gonna bite the red guy.
Okay. He gets 2 attacks. One with his fork and one with his bite.
So
Bite first.
he is a 7 plus anything?
It's a 9 to hit. Oh, 7 plus 2. Yeah, so he's a +2. That's a miss. Okay. Nice try, Slater. Okay. Any other baddies? Connor, you're up.
Okay.
Yanagu dies.
It's okay. I am now.
This is round 4 now, correct?
3, I think, isn't it?
Great. Okay. Sure.
Baphomet, how far away is Baphomet from me?
Baphomet is within melee range for sure. Or, I mean, sorry, within crossbow range for sure.
Okay, I'm going to move towards him. Do you want a stealth check for that?
Not when you're above. If you're flying, are you flying? Yeah, let's not.
Okay, so I get to it, and I am going to attack him with my. I'm going to get into a flanking position.
Okay.
And I'm going to attack it with the sword of Zerial.
Okay.
Oh, critical.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
So I've got to do some maths here. Roll these dice as well. Lost a D8. Oh well.
So nosy. Should be so nosy. He wants your straw. And the Kaigon, you're on deck.
Right. So that's 10, 20. 92 points of radiant damage to this thing.
Whoa. Okay. Holy guacamole. Is this with the sword of Zerial?
Being.
I used the sword of Zerial. It has radiant damage. And I sneak attacked.
You're not a regular Petey anymore. I forget. Or I'm not regular Connor.
Okay. And I'll use my. I'm going to bonus action attack with the sword. No, I'm going to attack again with the sword of Zerial because it's fun.
Because why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Tahir, you're like looming in front of this thing as he's just wailing on you, and this Planetar just slides out of nowhere and slams into it, doing crushing damage, and you're like, ew.
Okay, that's only 18 points of damage.
Only 18. Got it.
Yeah, and then I'll shoot it with my bonus action crossbow attack.
Okay.
Which nearly was a critical, but it's not. So, wow, max damage though, 32 points of damage.
Okay. Okay.
Does he look unhappy yet?
Not yet, but you're doing pretty serious damage on it. Like you see wounds that don't close because of the radiant damage. Let's see. It's going to take its anger out on Tagir. So that's going to be 29 to hit, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, yes. All right.
You might want to grab that unicorn that's behind you on a shelf and just hug that for a minute.
Remember, he has got a potion of greater healing that Amiran gave him.
It's 21 force damage. Tagir.
Ain't gonna cover that.
Okay.
Let's see. As he looks over his shoulder, so he hits you, looks over his shoulder at the Planetar to start doing damage to them. Kagan, you're up. You see the Planetar land, and you see gaseous forms leave you. You know, Kluthkin's like, deuces! And he's like, I've dealt with this. Gear, you've just had so many life experiences. You've leveled up. See you on the other side.
All right, I am going to place my echo on the backside of
Valantha, you're on deck.
the Minotaur god dude.
Yep.
And I'm going to start slashing away at him with my hammer.
With your echo or you?
My echo.
Okay. Echo on Baphomet. Got it. Go for it.
And that one is going to be a 22 to hit.
The hit, sir.
Okay. That is 11, 23, 33 points of bludgeoning.
Okay.
And I'm going to hit him again. And that's going to be 24.
The hits.
And that'll be an even 30 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And I'll hit him again. And that's going to be a 29.
Hits.
7, 19, 29 points of bludgeoning.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my action surge. Or not action surge. What is it?
Incarnation thingy?
No. Yeah, action surge.
Okay.
So I get
Nice.
more attacks.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
And that'd be 32 to hit.
That's hits.
Uh, 24 points of bludgeoning.
Okay.
And then that's going to be 31 to hit.
That's hit.
Uh, 30 points of bludgeoning.
Okay.
And then
You're just coming up, just boom, 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 just smashing on this thing, like losing your mind. You're not raging though, right? So you're just very, you know what I mean, stoically just smashing on this thing.
Okay. And that's going to be a 31 to hit.
That hits.
And that's 30 points of bludgeoning.
How do you want to kill Baphomet?
I am going to hit him in the head so hard that his horns break off.
Okay. He falls into a puddle of ichor and disappears from the battlefield as Tagir gives a massive sigh of relief. I gotta say, flying people are super. Oh, she put him inside. So that's like, no, yes, of course. Of course.
It will be back.
All right, Valanthe. Oh, Kagan, what do you want to move? You can still. I think you can still move, buddy.
Do I have any possible idea where Zariel is? Because I think that's gonna go.
You know that she's to your front.
All right, I'm gonna attempt to go that way.
Okay, make your stealth check.
Oh, that's better. 23. And I'm going to keep my echo right out in front of me.
Where's this echo at?
Yeah, there's no.
Boys, no. Okay, out. Stop. I don't know why you guys keep trying to fit in there. Okay.
Here you go.
Baby gate.
Oh, really?
Tygon, you move forward and you meet a point where you see Zariel herself battling with a Baylor. It looks the size of a pit fiend that you see. It's just got like more bat-like wings, like kind of a baboon's face, and it's got like around its waist, like a fur loincloth, and like skulls just like dangling around its waist, with some like electric-looking sword battling Zariel. You notice that she's battling alone, and off to her left and right are they look like armored, like humans with red wings. They're very pale faces. One of them's got a big whip on her side with jet black hair.
So does this look like a one-on-one thing that with spectators?
Looks like a one-on-one. They're just like, when epic battles kind of happen, it appears that like they let her do her business, and they kind of just like guard her back. Every once in a while, a small demon will come up, and one of these Aaron Yeses will just like poke it and just end it like it's nothing. They'll just like pull out a sword and just like slash it. You'll see the female Aaron Yes like whip out this whip, like snap something up, grapple it, twist it, and like cut the thing in half.
All right, I'm going to if I can get there, I'm going to kind of join with them in making sure that nobody else interferes with the fight.
Okay.
I know.
Okay, yep, you're kind of on a hill next to a ballista. If you look over, you can see like a gaseous form just kind of chilling there where you saw Kluthkin, and he's on the other side of this like ballista. So imagine for the rest of the screen, if you can see where this is at, imagine there's a circle of like Naru's gone and things like that, kind of letting Zariel do her business. And that brings up Valanthe.
All right, sweet. Just in time to finish putting my laundry into the washing machine.
Nice.
All right. So we just got one demon lord down, thanks to Kaigon, right? Kaigon.
Yep.
And
Kaigon got both of them.
both of them. Okay, so we got two down. What is the closest thing? I'm sorry, I was doing laundry. I have to do laundry before Monday. What's still alive, like demon wise, and is Zariel anywhere close that I can see her?
You are way back. You can make your stealth check to move forward if you'd like.
You said stealth check? Sorry, you phased out.
Yeah, make a stealth check to move forward. I'll help you out.
Alright, stealth. It's 5, 2, 5, 10. Damn it.
Okay.
Oh, I know.
You find yourself behind what looks like a 4-armed minotaur getting ready to battle a pit fiend.
Which one of these is the bad guy? Like they're all bad guys.
I mean, both are bad guys, but it's very clear that the one behind you is facing, you know what I mean, the devil lines, so he looks more like a demon.
Okay, well, I'm gonna haul off and... Oh, you know what?
It doesn't notice you yet.
It doesn't notice me yet. I would like to creep closer to Zariel then.
Okay, so you want to keep moving?
Like me and the unicorn are gonna very discreetly prance our way over.
You can see Kaigon in the distance.
Okay, I'm gonna get on my unicorn and prance my way over to Kaigon.
Okay, so that'll be on your next turn.
Okay.
Are you doing some dressage?
Yes, absolutely. And by the way, of the 3-day event, that's the one I'm worst at. Like, run fast, jump hard, I'm good. Like, dressage, I'm terrible.
I want to see a demonstration of that behind your seat.
Connor,
To be
I want
honest,
you to know
I
I'm gonna
can't-
go like full British. I'm absolutely pants at it.
Yes, I don't even understand dressage. Why would you want your horse to walk like that?
It's ballet on horseback, my friend. Nobody knows why anybody does it.
Is it what? Is it Spanish or Portuguese? The horses that they just
The
they're
Lippinzonner stallions,
Lippins.
yes.
Well,
that's
the ones that they
Portuguese.
just like do
No,
this really
Spanish.
quick, like really
Oh.
really quick, but they just move. It's like
Yeah, I don't know.
it's
man.
hilarious. I'm gonna have to find a video. I'll send it to you.
I ride horses by brute force, like jump over things, go fast.
I ride Western, and that's it. So all this like English style dressage, I don't know what that is.
So Henry, this large Nelfejni that Valanthe shot, and then she darted off with the unicorn. It emits this like chromatic, multicolored aura, and it's just screaming around you, but you can't be frightened. It's called the horror nimbus. Just to like, and then it tries to nimbus. If it makes 3 attacks, one with its bite. Does that 20 hit? Are you muted? Homeboy? Henry, you muted?
Yeah, I muted because Mochi's being a jerk.
Yeah, we got doggos too. Does a 20 hit? Does a 20 another 20 hit? I don't think so.
Fish.
And then how about a 23?
A 23 does hit.
Okay. Nine, 20. Okay, so 14 slashing damage from an Elfejni as the party keeps kind of pressing forward. Yeah, we're gonna stay on. We're gonna stay with this. Okay. Who was that? Valanthe?
No, Henry.
Yep, Henry, it's your turn. And then Manu, you're on deck.
So I
This
feel
thing hits you in the back. Everybody's kind of pressing forward.
I feel warmed up. I'm gonna shine the amulet again
Okay.
at Maleficent or whoever.
Whatever that thing is, yeah. Okay.
Is he evil?
And he does not save. He just disappeared.
Into a crack in the ground?
Yeah.
What'd you get?
Don't mess with Henry.
I'm gonna call the pig. Here, piggy piggy. Wait. There's a line for that, right? Sweet.
The piggy's running with the Dragonoff right now.
Okay. Well, I did what I told him to.
And do you want to move?
Yeah, I'm gonna press the advance.
All right, make your stealth check.
Oh, natural 20.
Okay. You just start booking it as fast as you can, and you find yourself standing side by side next to Kaigon, where Zariel is battling a Baylor.
A Phalord,
Yes, a Baylor.
like from the Texas College. A bear.
Yep. Let's see. Yeah, no, he hasn't Baylor. Yeah, he's fighting a Baylor. A Baylor bear. Yeah. Let's see. Henry, to you, Manu.
Am I able to see from my vantage point where Kaigon and like what am I able to? Well, I'll just do a perception check.
You watched, like, you saw Connor dive down and fight, you know, where you saw Baphomet at. You don't see Connor now because he's on the ground, right? But you know where that took place. And then you saw, like, this thing emulate and disappear. So you have an idea of where Connor is. You can see where Zariel is. but you can't necessarily see Henry and Kygon. But you know where Zariel is.
I'm gonna move towards Zariel.
Okay. Make your stealth check. Oh, no, because you're just flying.
Yeah, I'm just flying. I'm just.
If you
Head that
dash, you
direction.
can go. Yeah, you can move him up.
I'm not trying to make it all the way towards her, but I can go 40 feet. Actually, 30 feet with this with the carpet.
Okay.
Imagine.
Lots of flying.
Luckily, I have stuff for that.
Can I see the Baylor?
Yes.
Magic missile that bitch.
Nice. Wanda? Is Wanda in this
Wa-
fight?
Wanda magic missile, 7th level.
Wanda, next.
I'm using
Wanda magic missile.
all the
Next
charges.
Wanda binding.
So all the charges. So 7 charges, and
Okay.
that's going to be 32 damage total.
Okay.
And
So just all these magic missiles flow over top of this thing, and you guys are level 20. They're like, you just like, you see this thing with its side maws open up, like. Okay.
So I do that, and then because I used all the missiles or all the charges, I rolled a 16, so it doesn't get destroyed, and that
It might hit still. Nope, he misses.
am I in the open enough, or like could I jump down, or would that have to be the next turn?
You can jump down.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
jump.
Yeah.
You're jumping down.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump down.
Okay.
If there's a clearing between me and the Baylor where Kygon and those guys are, then I'm jumping down there so that the next turn I can run up to the Baylor.
Okay, that's fine. Just put him
Yeah.
within. Yeah, on the Baylor.
I'm
Okay.
not trying to jump into a fray of shit.
I got you. Don't jump into the fray of shit.
And
Here.
then that's it.
Nightmare time.
Now, seeing the majority of everyone push forward and seeing the end goal of Zariel right there, I'm going to.
But wait. As you do this,
No.
you feel something deep down, and you want to turn around.
It's fine.
I did it. I'm chipping out.
Pray tell, what is it?
Like, we can just hang out in the River Styx. Fine. It's cool.
Well,
You can
yeah,
hang out back
that's
there.
a problem.
He's not even looking in your direction. Just keep moving forward.
It's from a swirling pool inside the river Styx. You have what? You see this massive beast with the goat heads like helm, with the massive bat wings, and the wand of Orcus start tugging on a chain.
Sorry, no Orcus?
Wanda.
Wanda's?
And then up, Wanda Orcus. Wanda Orcus.
Okay. Well, obviously they're bringing out El Terrell a little bit faster and ahead of schedule than anticipated.
But you could notice that in the River of Styx, it appears that he's coming out of some sort of portal and is chugging that chain specifically into a different portal.
Well, I don't want to go to either the Styx or the portal, so already bad. Knowing that we have Connor with the sword and he will deliver that with no end, I'm counting on him to do that. If this were to turn around or we lose all the souls of El Terrell, it would be a disaster because then that's a whole city gone. I will have to smite this guy who's carrying the Wanda of Orcus.
Oh, it's Orcus from your dream.
Maybe he would just carry.
It's all flashing, all the nightmares you had in El Terrell. You see him.
Destroying A1.
Can you go his arm, and then he can't carry it, and then he can't cut the chains.
So
How many chains
over the shoulder.
are there, by the way?
2 chains.
2 chains? Okay.
No, I will yell over shoulder. Handle business. Essentially, deliver the sword to Zerial, and I'm gonna hold off this guy, so that we don't lose countless souls, and eventually them trying to turn around and hit everybody in the face. So,
Okay.
my 90 fly, I will maneuver myself to Orcus's face.
Dude, cut his arms off.
With the let's see. Yeah, might as well go big. I will utilize 2 4th level spells and use Divine Smite on these attacks as well. And then the horse will follow up with his hooves to try and finish it off. But so let's see.
To prove how good we're getting and calling these highlights, we're gonna call a highlight.
Considered
The
colossal.
producer
No, it's
pulls
huge.
some clips from the Olympics, and we don't know what sport it is or what event
Alright,
it
so
has
that'll
to do.
be a
We'll watch
Reactions,
it,
reactions,
we'll call it
reactions.
like we see it.
Just kidding.
All right, that was an easy one.
that'll be
Come on,
a
let's do another one.
28 to hit.
Horses. I like this. This is
And,
equestrian.
This is
hopefully
prancing.
a 18.
Prancing.
This is
That
equestrian.
hits.
By the way, look at that horse.
And the 18 hits.
Oh, the horse crip
So
walking.
then-
Girl, you see that? Oh, that's
Not
sick.
supposed to have all the math that I put in there. So that'll be a total of. So the first attack, the 8d8 and 2d10. So 2d8 at a time.
Kids.
That'll be
You know what food's for.
Yes.
a 7 plus 2d10. 11. Okay, next. 6. 9. 14.
What's wrong with her, babe? What you trying to do?
Just charging away.
With him?
No, that's it. To the 10. This one. 3. Okay, now to add all that crap. 11. 19. 27. 34. 45. Okay.
Yeah.
15. 20. 34. 1. That'll be 94 radiant damage. And then the hooves of the nightmare will see if that hits.
Okay.
Where my decent dice gonna go?
What's your name, Connor?
24 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. So 2d8 bludgeoning. That's 6 bludgeoning. And well, whatever. Fire. So that's 6 bludgeoning and 5 fire.
Okay. Nice job. That's a lot of damage.
As I look at Orcus and say, let these chains go. Let my people go.
Yeah. Okay. He slowly begins to just move one free hand and not the one at Orcus towards you as he grabs the chains. Let's see. Well, he's grabbing the chains with one hand, and then he'll just use the wand of Orcus against you. All right. Let's see. That brings up Connor. Connor. This is it.
Okay. So can I see Orcus from where I am?
You're on the ground. No.
I'm on the. Right. Okay. So I'm gonna. get up off the ground.
Yep.
How far away? I'm trying to get a.
We'll say it's 150 one way, 90 to Zariel.
I'm going towards Zariel.
Okay.
I'm going to move and dash.
All right.
Do you need a stealth check from me, or am I good?
You're good.
Okay.
Your flying speed's 90, right? So you don't need a dash.
No, but half movement I get up is 45 to move.
Oh.
No matter what your movement speed is, getting up from prone loses half of it.
I didn't know you were prone.
I got knocked to the floor when he basically hit me with the flail.
Oh, that's right. He swatted you away like a fly.
Yeah. Basically, I did that classic wigs around me and just rolled lots on the floor.
Nice.
Now.
So you arrive with Zariel as she drops this Baylor.
Just trying to remember something. How big is Lulu?
Tiny.
Yeah, because I did on sort of Nick's on Henry's thing. He did tell me to take Lulu with me.
Where's Lulu?
Back by your left hand.
Yep.
Yeah,
You brought Lulu?
Said you were gonna...
Okay. Where is our friend? He's there.
What? That's Zariel?
Oh, you guys have a... Oh, you got the camera on her? Okay, cool. Connor, what do you do?
I hold Lulu up with one hand.
Okay.
And the sword up with the other. And go, remember who you are.
Mm.
Can I assist him?
Where are you? You're back there? You're a little far away. I mean,
You got 20 charisma.
sure. You got strong charisma. You'd be like, hey. Just one sec. Let me get caught up. This moved. Okay. So you see Lulu's with you and gives like this big trumpet, and you can see, her little holy font eyes tear up. To your right, you see Elanthius ride up next with his two Gorgons, take a knee and jam his sword into the ground, and he looks up and he's like, redeem yourself, Zariel, take the sword. Connor. Henry, you're there. Kygon, you're there. At this scene, you guys can free action talk right now. This is what we would call a cut scene in the business. Connor, choose wisely. I shoot Zariel.
Oh, I didn't say that.
Yeah.
It's
I love
coming
how
though.
there's Twitch has weird rules about what we can and can't do on camera, and then Tim's like, crank.
Sorry, Twitch.
It's a bottle of bubbly water.
Yeah.
I know, it's
Prove that it's
very
not grape
mature grape juice, and we love it. And there's a reason why this is in an opaque glass, because we just don't ask what's in the cup.
Yeah. What's in the box? Connor, what would you like to do, buddy?
I said, I basically say, remember who you are. You are only help.
Do you present the sword?
Present the sword. I got Lulu in one hand, the sword in the other.
Swirling action.
So as you sit there, you can see this. So who can see this? At least you can see this. So you turn around. Remember who you are.
Remember who you are.
Krista. Good job. You turn, the sword kind of leaves your hands and turns vertically and floats forward. Zariel's trembling hand reaches towards the gleaming hilt of her sword. Her fingers brush against it, and she grimaces as radiant light sears her flesh. As her grip tightens, she grasps in pain, then speaks an oath through tears of confusion and sorrow. In dawning joy, I, Zariel, supplicate myself before the holy light of justice. If it should accept me, I vow to take up this blade once more in the service. The archdevil's words hang in the air for a silent moment, and she glances upward in agonized uncertainty. Then Zariel is bathed in brilliant wash of radiant light. Her fury halo disappears, and feathers burst from her leathery wings. All of her diabolical features vanish as her angelic form is restored. At the sight of this blessed transformation, Lulu gasps in delight and transforms into a massive celestial mammoth with golden fur, feathered wings, and a gleaming tusk. At this time, trumpets all around the Avernus rain down as you see angels start flooding from the sky. At the same time, you look up and you see what looks like a chromatic meteor bursts from the horizon, flying forward. Coming in the sky. It's Tiamat coming to break some chains. She's back for one last ride, everybody.
I look back at Epione and go, are we? Are we?
I forgot her wings come off.
Okay, no one saw.
No one saw it.
Was not camera.
I forgot that her wings came off. My bad. I haven't used her in a while.
Are they supposed to come off?
For transit.
She can break everything. That's a big wing. Anyways, we're gonna set her here. Try not to kill Mirren. As you see her like chewing down on where's Mirren? There he is. On one of the chains as an action. Your horsey still alive?
Yep,
We
he's
can do
good.
it later.
Yeah, he's fine. He's fine.
Yeah, he's doing stuff. It was just enough to push you off the river Styx. So that if you is she on there? There we go. The gigantic battle chicken is on the battlefield.
Tiamat! Hail, Queen Tiamat!
Okay, you're friends now. Oh, what happened to Epione? Did she die? She was in that mix during the.
Oh.
Apparently Tiamat.
That's just. Does she still have her parts? That's like the first time I've dropped something and didn't ruin like a $50 Hero Forge mini. Okay. So that just happened. As you think it's about a few rounds before, you know what I mean, these angels arrive, but you see Tiamat arrive and snap one of the, we'll say 8 chains on this thing. But you see like Orcus pulling on this, and Tiamat's working in the opposite direction around this thing, because, you know, she'll get to Orcus when she wants to, but kind of letting things play out. What was that? Yeah, that was yeah. Let's see. What time is it? We're gonna press. We're gonna try to stay on this 5-hour. Everybody good? All right.
Tim,
so Connor,
question for you. When she took the sword, do I stay as this this feathery thing, or do I go back to Connor?
What's that?
Oh, we got wings.
You, sir, are still a feathery thing. You can, she's got the sword. Yeah, no, you're still attuned to it. You still have the sword of Zariel. Ooh, this is weird. This is a weird part of this. Nope, you passed it to her? Oh, yeah. Were you guys blocked by Tiamat's wing? You can still, you'll keep all the traits.
Oof.
Sorry, Tiamat was here. I got you.
That's a
Here, I
huge
got you.
bitch.
Yeah. We're all running. Okay. Let me think about this. Does it matter right now? You want to be Connor again? Do you
No,
wanna be
I'm just
Connor
asking. I'm just
Yeah.
asking.
You're still a planetar. Yeah, you're still a planetar. You made choices. Choices come with consequences. Consequences is what we'll call them. So your consequence is you just move. Is she gonna be? I didn't really think about that, did I? My bad. I didn't think that Tiamat would steal the show. Guys are really struggling with that thing. Okay, so that brings up Tygon?
I'm assuming I don't see Orcus because he's a good ways out.
Yeah, you're just seeing this, all of this go down around you, and you saw Tiamat fly overhead, and you see Zariel like look over the crowd, point at Manu, and say, "The rods." And she kind of just like opens up her hands quickly. But Kaigon, go. What do you want to do? It's just there's just one time. What do you want to do? You know what I mean? There's a lot of crap going on. You know, like you can punch a devil if you want. I don't know. The devils are like scattering. Like they're starting to. Their leadership was broken. The demons are kind of moving back towards Orcus, and the devils are kind of surrounding Lucille.
Hey, Tygon,
Yeah.
go for a hat trick of demon lords.
No, I'm just gonna hold my action. Stand by.
Okay. Orcus time. Going to turn around, and I said he was gonna bat you with the wand. All right. So he's gonna do 3 strikes with his wand as you like come up with him with his horse, and he's like tries like swatting you away. 3 attacks. Does a 27 hit?
It does.
That's the lowest, unfortunately.
Yep.
All right. So for bludgeoning damage for all 3 will be 72 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And 39 necrotic damage.
39, half of that, because I got resistance. 7-2.
And that was like his first. He'll like upscale his attacks. That's his first like dismissive hit on you. Zariel moves forward to Manu as she's batting away like devils like nothing. Pit fiends are like flying off. I'm running out of just single pillars.
That is a giant Orcus. That is awesome.
There you go.
It's pretty cool.
Talon through the whole thing.
Yeah, well, I'm out of towers. All right.
He's big.
She big? Yeah, she's big enough.
Tower.
She's big enough. Okay, yeah. All right. So Zariel's moving forward.
Close up.
Okay.
I got bigger.
Let's see. Actually, Manu, she just basically looks at you with the rods. She points at you, Manu, and just points at Orcus, and then begins to fly towards Orcus.
She points at me, then points at Orcus.
And points at Orcus, like to meet, you know what I mean? Like, meet me there, because her prime directive is always the demons. So she's gonna head towards Orcus.
Gotcha.
And that brings up Kaigon held his action. Everybody's back on the same program. Philanthropy, you're just riding around all these things happen, and all of a sudden, like Zariel's overhead, like a C-17, like flying in the opposite direction.
And like she's a good C-17 or a bad C-17?
She looks like an angel. Yeah.
Well, awesome. Cool.
You're feeling positive energy, and Moon Color's like.
All right. Well, shit. I'm like looking at the board, trying to figure out what's the closest demon to me, and how the F do we get out of here?
When you do turn around, you see a colossal dragon just like chewing on chains, and behind it another epic looking, what are they called, kojus or kaijus? There's like a kaiju battle behind you.
Well, I kind of want them to chew on the chains and like release this thing so it's not gonna get sunk into hell, right?
Really
Right.
big view.
Right. So I'm not gonna.
Well, one of them's pulling the chains down, and the other one's biting chains and moving around. There's one there.
I'm gonna go after the dude that's like pulling the chains back down. If you're biting on the chains, let it go. Like we're good. Like
Right.
I'm gonna assume same side. So
Right.
let's get ready to nibble. I'm going after that guy.
As soon as you try doing this, Moon Color's like, I can feel our powers now, and you're on her back. She teleports you, and you are now up with Mirren. You can go like, she sets you within like good like bow distance of Orcus.
Good. Let's do it, baby. Whoop. All right. 9 plus 13 is 24.
Oh, I totally cracked one of these Dwarven Forge lights with Tiamat, but I feel like that's legit.
Yeah, she landed and just.
That's like a good way. Like, how did that crack? I dropped Tiamat on it. Okay.
8. Haha. By the way, I have yet to like strike up the like lighted dice. So
Today's the day to do it.
if ever there was a day, like, let's go, baby. All right.
We survived that.
All right. 23.
That
To
hits.
hit. Okay. 8 to 4 plus 6 is 10 piercing.
So the perfectionist swing from these. How much total?
10 piercing on the first shot.
Okay.
All right. Round number 2.
Okay.
Come on, light up dice. Don't fuck me up. Oh. Yes, nat 20.
Natty.
Nat 20, which is a 33 to hit.
Okay. And that's still a. Yep.
All right, let's roll the 8, baby. Let's go. Come on.
Are you guys on camera still?
All right, 8 plus 6 is 14 piercing.
Okay. Yeah, you bumped the thing off, you guys. 14 piercing?
Yes.
Okay, 20, 30. Okay.
All right, and that's
You're smiting him solo, and all of a sudden 2 arrows arc over, and one just like straight underneath his eye, like as if he couldn't like see very well. There's like an arrow just poked right in his cheekbone, and he's just like, and you see him beginning to summon. Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's me.
It's legendary action time, baby.
Fuck me up, bro. Let's go.
Seeing that arrow hit, I'm like, you're supposed to help Zero. Oh, never mind. Zero's good.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait. Below you, he's just like in a swirling ball of like necrotic energy, goes 60 feet high around you as far as you can see. You feel yourself like vulnerable to necrotic damage no matter what sees. You have the creeping deaths. All right, Henry, you just saw all this go down. Zariel goes over and she looks at you and waves. Before you, there's an Ironies. Or an Aranyas, I don't know how to pronounce it. Aranyas, I think it's Aranyas. And you see Zariel's form, white, pale face, plate mail, massive red wings with a long sword just start marching towards you.
So, is it she's back or she wants to scrap?
She doesn't look like she's good yet. She looks like Sanisil Morja.
I'd appreciate it if you refer to your mom.
She's your mom.
You want to talk about it?
That's what I mean. She looks like your mom. Okay. I get that. I can take that in.
There's Henry down there somewhere. Yeah, I know there's actually in the clouds.
Do some Pope Henry shit.
There's a good
That's what I'm like trying to find.
scene for stuff.
Because it's
Balancing. Gaskin. Henry's talking to her.
Get up.
all right. So I'm feeling this, and hear me out here. Zerial, for some reason, turned bad.
Yep.
It's you don't just turn bad in the D&D universe without some magic. So I'm thinking I'm going to dispel magic, but I feel like I need to target something.
Okay.
Is there, at surface glance, is there an item? Is there an object? Or is it just big bad Zerial? Is there anything about Zerial that looks like that's the cause of?
You can see you can see something's with the jet black raven hair.
All right, I'm gonna target the
doesn't
hair.
necessarily move with the wind. It's like anime gel. You know what I mean? It's like it's just like off to the side, like it just you're like, oh, that's weird anime gel hair, and it's kind of like a bit of a colic over here. Boop, 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 boop.
Okay.
She's
We're gonna give this
not
a shot.
very fixed inside the inside that little thing. Yeah.
We're gonna give this a shot.
Okay.
We're gonna dispel
Can you
magic.
upcast to dispel magic?
I can, and this is where it gets sketch.
Okay.
When I cast this spell using a spell slot higher than level 4, you automatically end the effects of the spell on the target if the level is equal to or lesser than the level of spell slot you use.
Cast it as high as you can, bro.
9.
9. Do it.
9.
You're not using a 9 for anything else. Do it.
9 it is. The survey says dispel magic level 9 on the headpiece.
You feel like you want to remind her of her last name, of your last name, of your sister's last name.
Okay.
Do you remember what her real last name is?
No.
Hey, this can be a group one. Babe, just
They're so nice.
so one thing you can't do is nonchalantly move a mini in D&D. Like you gotta be on 2 legs. You gotta be up there. Like there's no like I'm just gonna adjust this because that's like Notice how I destroyed the dwarven fort. When I was like, hey everybody, it's Tiamat. And I blew up the river Styx. Yeah, thousands of dollars. Anybody remember
Oh, it was
the name?
Sandacil.
No, she was Morja, but she was.
That's not her good name. Morja is her bad name.
Light River.
You said it earlier.
Amazing.
I love you guys.
Can Connor run an intelligence check to see if he can remember?
If you want to lose your next action, yeah.
You said it. Dang it.
I know.
You said it.
I know.
Hold on, I'm gonna go rewind. I'm gonna rewind the
Hang on,
Twitch
just-
feed.
Let's see if anybody remembers. Let's go around. Kygon, do you remember? Inspiration for that laugh. Just gonna-
No, I don't remember.
Kygon, it's like it's
Connor?
hanging out next to you.
Make a persuasion check as well, Henry. As you do this, with an assist from Connor. Nope, Henry, make a persuasion check.
15 plus. I know I have massive persuasion because that damn book.
You see her form growing as if she was the heir apparent to Zeriel.
So it's 22 for Henry.
Epione, do you have a scroll on you?
I do.
That failed.
What?
Persuasion check is failing. As he's trying to pray, you're noticing it's not enough.
Spell, slot, scroll, but I don't remember what it was.
It was called success.
Whatever you chose it to be, scroll.
You picked another one? You decided to pick another one? Were you going to use any other 9th level spell in this? This is epic level. Did you select the one that I gave you, or did you want a different one? Remember, I gave you a different spell.
We didn't just be able to succeed on things.
No.
That's not what you gave me.
Okay.
You didn't give me that.
All right. So how do you want to help?
Oh. Because I can't just. I had to put just a scroll in there. I couldn't just put what the spell. Crappy. But if I see it, I'll be like, oh yeah, what was that? I told you what it was.
I put a star next to chugging milk, which
help him with this.
goes to something, and then
I gave her a different spell. I was like, just in case you can't find one, here's one.
chugging milk.
No, that's not how characters are made. Characters are made based off of characteristics, not just.
Please clip that.
Clipped.
Not just
Ding.
Okay. Is there anything else that you can think of as Henry is like working this spell? Or let's see.
Does milk have anything to do with this?
No milk.
Milk, light
Alright.
milker.
Let's see.
I'm gonna do a little like boom, 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 boom. Milk.
Tim, I'm quite happy. I'm quite happy to use my intelligence check to see if I can remember.
Go for it.
16 plus 2, 18.
You don't remember. Tagir, this is kind of going on. Which direction do you want to go?
Is there anything within? Am I still by Kluthkin for the first part?
Kluthkin gaseous formed and bolted.
So it's just me by myself.
Yep.
Kygon.
By myself.
It's a
I
treat.
wanna
Is
be-
there anything 90 feet near me that I can actively see that I should probably? Yeah.
I gotta pee.
Yeah,
that was your in then, you should have carried
Just,
on.
like, just take a minute. It's okay.
Is there anything near him
Pee.
as a character
Ish.
to build characters to just play Dungeons and Dragons? What do you want to do? Not you, Tagir.
Oh.
What do you, I mean? What do you want to do? Which direction do you want to go? We're
I wanna
Epione hole. We're
thunder step and move 90 feet
90 feet?
towards the action.
Okay.
But in the best place that should probably be.
Not the mom.
Sandastills are wrong, but he gave us the Sandastill. I don't know. I'm sorry, Tim. You didn't give me a spell. You said you can.
Yeah, so
and I
the
called
other
those
the
spells.
other day you were trying to decide.
Manu, rewatch the stream quick. Rewatch the stream quick.
That's what I'm trying to do. It's hard.
Yeah. Just don't worry about it. So is there anything?
It's not the warlock spell. I couldn't pick that anyways.
No, I gave you a. Yeah.
I couldn't have picked the spell that you're trying to give me anyways.
Yeah, but as like a DM, I can do whatever I want. So I gave you like something that you could just do, but you don't have to.
As
Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Is there anything that you want to do to be able to aid Henry in this spell?
yeah, he remembered. He recalls the name that I heard earlier today because I heard it.
Okay. How would you like to try that? I'm gonna use like a check or something. Just do a perception check, I guess.
Perception.
Santasil Light Walker.
Nice.
You said it earlier today. I know you did.
All right. Well, because this is getting so tense, and this is getting like totally derailing at the end of our campaign. I apologize. The last name is Bright Star.
Bright Star. That's what I was.
I was totally going to say that.
Yeah, but it got like a little bit ugly there towards the end. My bad. So you remember that. You pass this off like from the distance. And Henry, you remember Bright Star, and she kind of just like pauses for a little bit. We'll get back into this when we get good energy again. Let's see, Henry, Tagir. Tagir moves in the direction. Kluthkin, you're in gaseous form.
So gaseous form. Can I make like a perception check to see like what's if I can see like the best course of action to take? Being my,
you see like devils kind of fleeing. The ballista that was in front of you, kind of just like it. They're dropping what they're doing and kind of just getting ready to like wheel it off. Courage and sacrifice. I'm never, ever gonna use lore as a thing ever. Like I just, for the next time, like if there's a word or something, like yeah, I have no idea. Steve, it's Steve.
Courage and Steve.
Yeah. Let's see.
Teamwork and ice cream.
So for I can see like can I see the hill up top, like in the center? Can I move in the like stealth up to the like a?
So like
gaseous form to like.
Yeah, there's a hill like right next to this area.
Yeah, gonna get close there, like and stay at a sight in my gaseous form.
Yep.
My stealth check.
Yep.
All right, 20, not dirty, so not natural 20, just a 20.
You see from the distance, you see Tiamat breaking the chains as if that's what she was supposed to do, and then you see another like massive demon pulling on a chain into the river Styx.
All right, cool. How far away?
I'll say 200 feet.
200 feet. Crap. All right. Okay, all right. Do I have any more movement to be able to get further towards it for the next attack?
Not with your gaseous form. When you moved up that hill, you probably moved like 30 feet.
Okay, then yeah, that's all I could do.
Okay.
All
right. Let's just stay in order. Manu.
Is Orcus still standing?
Yep. Orcus is still standing.
So
over the river Styx.
I'm calling calling the carpet down.
Don't get your head about it. It's all right.
Calling the carpet down and picking up Kygon with me and flying towards Orcus.
Okay. We'll say you use like 20 feet to grab Kygon, and you can move the rest back towards Orcus.
And I'll dash to get there. I don't know how far it is.
Okay. We'll say, how far can the thing move?
35.
You can go like parallel to, Lucille.
Where's he at?
Let's see. Epione. So what do we have? We'll say there was some confusion, trying to figure stuff out. Hey, Petey's still running around. What you see Henry working on a spell? What would you like to do?
To fly over to Tiamat and say, what?
Yeah. To Tiamat.
Is she breaking the chains?
She's breaking chains. Yes. You're gonna fly over to Tiamat. Yes.
I go to Tiamat and I'm gonna say, "Hail Tiamat, Queen of Avernus,"
Ooh.
and I'm gonna ask her to fight with us in breaking these chains and restoring peace in Avernus.
So.
Peace.
Yeah. We get you.
I know.
Your rule. Yeah.
Please get your people under control and let us leave here.
Okay.
Work is done here. We have freed Zero.
And the chain snaps as you say this, and like telepathically through 5 voices, you hear her just like, "Leave me to my business," and she continues breaking the chains. And she moves to another chain and just starts like her ancient blue dragon head like shoots lightning at the next one and like holds the beam.
Two Kansas.
Anybody else feel awkward? I'm sorry. Sometimes when dungeon masters NPCs, and when they're married, it makes a circle. It makes a circle.
Hey man, at least you don't have the wand of.
Any Wanda.
Wanda binding?
Hasn't been used yet.
Blood of disaster. Behind me.
Ooh. Do you want to use a 50-cent piece for a blade of disaster? I've been waiting to flip this coin forever. It was one of Addie's tooth fairy coins that she was just like, I don't need coins. So when I was like little, my dad used to give me like silver dollars or 50-cent pieces, and now kids are like, I don't use coins, so whatever. That was a bad move.
I want bitcoins.
Yeah. Lathander knows.
It's a 17.
That hits. 17 is actually really high. I mean, when we play, yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, it does not hit. He's carrying the Wand of Orcus, which increases his. I hate to do this to you.
Especially after you said it's a really good score.
Then who are you hitting with a 17? You generally speak though. This is. Trying to figure out the things. I don't know.
I'm not even 60 feet from him.
Okay.
So like everybody on that side of the table.
I'll light up their AC. All of them. Just the Blade of Disaster, just crushing them.
Just boom.
When you cast a spell, I haven't cast a spell before.
Okay. I don't want to add up all their ACs, so I'm gonna kind of fudge it
When
if you don't
cast a
mind.
spell, 2 melee spell attacks with the blade, each one against a creature, lose object or structure within 5 feet of it. When I hit the target takes 4 die 12.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a lot of die 12s.
I get that this is level 12 and stuff. There's a lot of these things that I've never done before. Can you please have some patience?
Okay.
10.
Oh, you want die 12s?
Weird. I have 3. Oh,
Would you like another? I'm accursed. She couldn't hit these die, but she had to save her life right now. Would you like one of my die, darling? Sometimes it bees like this.
Did you say bees?
Yeah.
I have bees.
Seen bees a lot recently.
I have B as well. So on my keyboard, it's next to V and M.
19.
Okay. Actually, 19? I think you killed some minotaurs. Nope. So it's just a bunch of 19 damage flying around?
Bonus action. On your turn, you can move the blade up to 30 feet and do 2 more melee attacks. So is 4 die 12 just 1 melee attack?
Yep. On whatever distance or range, whatever that was.
15.
Oh, it's not you, it's the game.
That was actually another 30
Okay.
on the same people. And then I'm going to move it 30. Feet. What's that? 10, 12, 30. So.
You're just ripping them all up.
Oh.
Okay. Whoa!
Ripping in the chair.
That is. Yeah. Is that 23, 4, 5, 6? 6, 38 damage in this area.
Okay.
Save. Another 19
Okay.
in that area.
For the sake of you just like ripping into all those demons and creating a massive path. Does that work? Okay.
Well, just because I can't. I have to get over here.
Take your cloud with you. You made a big deal. Take that whole cloud. You're bringing your cloud with you. Take the cloud. Take the damn cloud. All right. Who's next? Mirren. What you want to do, baby?
So, I've made Orcus turn away from the chain, but he's still got a hand on it, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm still going to use the Holy Avenger because I'm not pushing up for a sword of sharpness. But being that this is the fight to end all fights, I will smite some more.
Okay.
Use my smite slots. So I'll use 1 4th level spell slot. And then I'll have to do 1 less for a 3rd level because I can't do extra. So that'll be, let me subtract the 1, it'll be 5 deal. All right.
I'll do one with you.
Lucky, a reaction to catch.
Reaction to catch.
I'm basically just lucky like that. I just catch.
Dude, Tay, babe, to marriage and 3 years of Dungeons and Dragons wars. Okay. All right. I love you. This is definitely grape juice inside this thing. If you guys could have watched our earlier battle, so she played like 58 years of softball. She's trained to run out of dugouts and kick dirt all over umpires' feet. So I'm just the ump. I'm forever the umpire.
I wasn't.
That's a level 9 fireball right there.
Even more.
There actually is. Yeah.
A 25.
If only you guys could have watched 2 years ago.
31. On order.
We were flipping tables.
We actually to it.
Yeah. Why we believe in a bang.
Said that you don't ask you what spell I took last time, and you're like, oh, well, you should have took this one.
I don't know. What's her last name? Trade. I don't remember. I didn't
I only would have taken the spell that I was trying to give you. It makes no sense with my character.
Hang on. Whilst you're doing that, hey Manu, what's it like not being in the fire line for a change?
That's pretty good.
This one's too close to home.
I'm enjoying this. Are you?
To arrive.
I'm just sitting back. I'm just sitting back here.
Are you having to spend 24 hours from your home? We were playing Dungeons and Dragons, sir. First of all, and I don't think you understand. I gave her a spell slot.
It's normally me. It's normally me, Manu. That yeah.
Like, oh, this is not my first D&D fight that I showed up to. Probably.
What you doing, buddy? We're breaking our 5 hour. I'm gonna have to start getting movie magic style.
We're just 31 and a 25.
Don't pull up.
Hits.
Okay. So then, dice.
All the dice?
Yep. So let's start with the 2d8 for the first attack. So 9.
If I bat my wings really, really fast next to Kluthkin, does he disperse?
Oh no.
You still have wings.
Why would you do that? It's in art form still.
It just come into my mind, and I was just like, what would happen?
Pieces me would like touch you and go into your wind, like you just get too close. I'm just like on your face. Like, don't breathe.
Still doing that damage?
It's gonna be a minute. So 14.
Wanda Fireball.
Angle. You guys like the camera angle?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
11.
Still. Some are pink clouds and some are red clouds. Holy smokes, that's a lot of die.
Yeah. Makes me nervous. Good job.
Yeah. This campaign is over in exactly 15 minutes. I don't give a shit.
Add that up. 19.
Okay, who saw it?
Who saw what?
Looking
Wanda Fireball? Wanda Fireball? I saw it. That's Krista's state. That's her secret name. Wanda Fireball. I want to be Wanda Binding. Holy shit! You still going? He did 106 damage.
118 radiant.
118?
Bring it.
And then
With the light.
of the Holy Avenger.
Holy Avenger. Oh, Henry has the light bring it.
Yep.
Force does a dirty 20 to hit,
Okay.
which will be Big Nightmare. 2d8.
Does he get like a
That's 5.
horse bite?
Oh, it's just a- And 8. All right, 8. Oh, sorry, 5 bludgeoning and 8 fire from the hook of the nightmare.
So you just cast it, classic cavalry attack. You get
1, 2, boom.
he put the necrotic cloud around you, and you just all of a sudden someone sees the Holy Avenger just burst through the cloud and jam him straight in the face. As you guys see light in this demon prince everywhere as like a beacon to charge across the battlefield. Connor, as you see this, you see Zariel climb straight up towards Eltrell.
So she's got the things from.
You get the idea. She knows what she's doing.
Is Orca still around?
Yep.
I'm gonna go and beat his ass then.
Okay. We'll say, what do we say? 150 feet from where you're at? What's the length of that?
Well, in that case, I've only got to move 30 feet up, and I can shoot him then.
Okay.
30?
He's gonna move 30 feet forward and then start shooting him.
Yeah, so I'm basically gonna go 30 feet forward, and he's beating up some of my friends at the moment, isn't he?
You'll have to move up a little bit.
Okay. I'll move up a bit. I've got 90 feet movement, so move me somewhere that I can see him within 120 feet of him.
Who brought Apione to the fight? Don't worry, babe. I broke an entire... What are these Dwarven Forge lamps? I shattered one with Tiamat. We went out with a bang in our last session.
There's so many minis up there.
So go ahead and start shooting, Connor.
25 to hit.
Yep. Hits.
Okay. Oh, that's some nice damage.
We said 25, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pokes in the side?
55 points of force damage.
What? Okay.
Then my second attack, 19 to hit.
That hits?
That's a crit, right?
No, it wasn't a rolled 19, it was just 19.
Oh, okay.
26 damage.
Okay.
18. Shame. Okay.
He's
20.
Smiling. I don't know if you see it, but he's smiling real big.
Yeah, big old grin.
29 to hit.
Hits.
And 26 damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my bonus action. Not my bonus action. I'm going to use my action surge just to upset the DM. Nat 20.
Shut up. I want to zoom. Lies, Krista.
It was a nat 20.
Lies.
So that's 32. 41 points of damage.
I'm in charge.
41 points of damage.
Every day at work. No, I'm just kidding.
40, that's 41 points of damage.
How do you want to kill Orcus, Connor?
Caw.
Bring him down.
I want to basically shoot him in each of his wrists so he drops his weapons, and then shoot him straight in the head.
The chain releases. He falls into the abyss as hosts, and you're gonna show my movie magic. It was my Duracell battery that I had to hold that down to the ground. They're not supposed to know that. Careful.
Is it good bat?
It's a good battery. I had to use what was available. And all right, the chain releases. It was definitely not held down by a Duracell battery. Angels fall. 10 solars arrive onto the battlefield of multiple colors. You can see one that's like bluish in hue, and it walks towards Kygon, blesses him with the boom of, I think it's called Stormborn. Let me. Oh, it says power word kill now. Otherworldly.
That's not a blessing. That's a curse.
The boon of Stormborn. And he, as like the representative of Torm, and various other boons are passed to all of you as angels from the celestial bodies drop down, except for Manu. You know what I mean? Like, one like lands and he's like, ugh. You know what I mean? Like,
hi. Hello.
He's gone. Yeah, he's gone. Go ahead and just knock stuff over. It's over. The campaign's over. But you see, as you look up, you see Zariel get smaller as she climbs high up towards where the companion is crackling with lightning, and you see just what looks like a dot and a little needle, which is the sword of Zariel, bursts into the companion. as one of the 12 solars is released into the heavens. They all swarm around to meet Tiamat, breaking every single chain. You guys, every single one of you, as the solars wrap around you, you feel like a blur, like a dream. You hear birds chirping. You hear water moving as your eyes look around to the broken ramshackled village of Elturel. But you see one sun climbing in the sky with just small puffy clouds. You can smell clean air. A faint bell from the high hall starts ringing.
Ding.
You hear cheering. Thank you. Thanks, Fiona. In the distance, you hear church bells ringing. Church bells be ringing.
Ding dong merrily on high.
That derails me every time. Just the mind sliver of Fiona. The angels release you as you find yourself in Faerun again. Henry, you're still locked on a spell. You see Sanisil Morja walk up to you, pick you up, lift you from the ground with blonde hair now. She starts to cry as she looks at you and starts kissing you all over the face as she says, my Henry, and then turns around and looks at Epione, and she's like, the daughter of Lathander and the child of Tyr. And she looks at Zariel. She's like, my love, it worked. It worked. Your whole plan, it worked. Zariel flies over to you, brings you all in, plucks a feather from her wings. Fiona's on the ground with two fire trucks, like.
Just knock them out of the way.
And then the words Finn just fade into the screen. They're all there. They're all there. We'll take pictures at the end. You know, this is yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
They're there. They're okay.
How much has she been drinking? How much has she been drinking?
A bit of apple juice. Some apple juice happened. It's a celebration. It's the end of a 3-year campaign.
It's the end of an era.
Theme, you know, like just last closing scene. You know, pretty good.
We did it. We did it. So, Epione, you are. What do you want to do? You run up and you see Henry getting hugged. You're playing with some random toys, and then you run away and you embrace her. She gives the group hug. Mirren, you were standing there battling Orcus in blackout energy. You're swarming with necrotic stuff, and boom, you find yourself like on solid ground. Birds chirping. You look above, and there's like seagulls from the Choanthar River overhead. Get out of here, demons. This map is wrecked.
Alright, so being enthralled with Orcus and not being totally aware of what happened behind me, I'll yell back, is it done? Is the nightmare over?
The Choanthar River shines like a golden road stretching from Elturel to Baldur's Gate and to the sea beyond. The scent of morning dew cuts through the odor of smoke, brimstone, and the rot that clings to the Elturel stones in your uniforms. Slowly, the people of the city make their way out from the hiding places to stand in the light of the mortal world once more. All eyes focus on Zariel, where she stands, sword in hand, the Planetar, Connor next to her. Out of the Avernus, her and the Solars kneel before her. Lulu nudges Zariel, then gestures towards you with her trunk. Zariel strides towards you, bowing her head in solemn gratitude. This dark chapter has at last come to an end, and it is a brighter end than I could ever dare to hope for. Thank you. Your selflessness will live on in my memory forever. It's in mine, Lulu says, beaming. Zariel's tone turns more somber as she says, you have made an enemy in Asmodeus this day. We have that in common now. I wish you strength and good fortune. She's like, and if you ever need any of my power, hold this feather aloft and invoke my name. I shall come to your aid. As she reaches forward with a feather towards Epione, since, you know what I mean, we kicked more dirt at each other. You know what I mean? I'll pick the person that hates me the most for the day and be like, Epione, you get the feather.
Hell yeah, Dumbo.
The ends for that part. Mirren, any where do you plan on going? What do you want to do in this moment? We'll go around the room.
Looking around and seeing that we are once again returned to Faerun and no longer in the Avernus.
It's Olanthius.
I will probably return to the orphanage and close up that chapter to make sure everybody's good there, since we left them in a temple and make sure they're fine.
Okay.
And decide what happens after that.
Okay.
I'm gonna finish up with the orphanage.
Yep, you're definitely one of those. So every one of the Solars that are basically asks all of you if you want to join Celestia and be a Planetar as well. Connor, you don't get a choice. Consequences is what we'll call these things. Connor's like, shoot. Yeah, you can stay down here, but you're gonna be blue with wings, bro. So the Solar of Tyr asks you, of Kellenbor, asks you if you wanted to join the Celestial Host.
I guess so.
We're gonna chill
this on this mortal plane.
Tight.
Thank you, Distal's Place, for the rating of 27 people. Woo! Thank you for that. It's a great end.
Thanks, Distal. Let's see, who was that just went off camera? Henry. You're asked if you want to join the Celestial Host. And what do you want to do next? It's your turn. You're hugging mom.
My work's not done here.
You're gonna continue being
I'm not hanging out with these people anymore. They're trouble.
Okay.
I go back to my church.
All right. Go back to Waterdeep. Excellent. Yep. Connor, albeit you are the Planetar of Maliki. What do you want to? Any last words? Sorry if I'm yelling into the mic.
That was unexpected. I'm going back to Darkhold and ensuring my.
It's gonna be Lighthold now.
No, Darkhold. And ensuring that my secret police are doing things in the righteous way, rather than they're basically going to become the Inquisition. They're going to become the Inquisition, because that ended well last time.
Okay. Hey, is that a Pathfinder thing? The Inquisition?
No, it was a Spanish thing.
The Spanish.
No, there was an Inquisition, I think, in Pathfinder. I can't remember.
Where I was going from my
Darkhold.
Yeah.
Notice anything that you guys do right now, 1 year into your next campaign becomes canon. So, Mirren, you tracking? You're going to stay in Elturel?
Yep.
You're probably going to be the de facto ruler of Elturel. Are you cool with that? You just chilling? You're going to be kind of We'll talk about it, but you're running the orphanage. Kaigon.
I'm
You
gonna
learn
go back
to demon prince the lords.
I'm gonna go back to the floating city and
Okay.
chill there, I guess.
Gonna go to Skyreach?
Yeah, I couldn't remember what it was called.
Yeah, Skyreach. Okay. Kaigon becomes the Duke, the Archduke of Skyreach.
That's fitting. That's fitting. I love that.
The Archduke of Skyreach.
I'm gonna do. First thing I'm gonna do is because I have beef with Santasil. So as I see her hugging Henry, I'm pulling out the head of Resmir and putting it on and walking up and go, "Do you remember me?"
She has no memory.
Fair enough.
Really want to bring up old
I go.
I hand over the potion of mind reading.
Yeah.
And I hand it to Henry and say, "You should drink this."
Manu, you mean?
Manu.
Yeah. She says Henry, but she hands it to Manu. Everybody's super emotional right now.
It's all good. It's all good. I'm doing my own investigation. Okay, I put it away, and where is the Reich wave right now?
It's there.
It's there?
It's there. Yeah. With the devils on it, and they're all like, they're all like there, but they're there. Your crew's there.
Does it?
Like fully restored?
Does it have the
it's got
teleportation?
An obsidian, and Connor, listen to this. It's got an obsidian. What are they? Not pyramids. What are the things?
Obelisk.
Connor, help me out.
Obelisk.
It's got an obsidian obelisk in it, so it can planar shift.
Sweet. I am going to go to everybody within the Duchy of Skyreach. It's like, it's been a pleasure.
Evil-looking people.
You guys are all legends in your own rights, and I look forward to the time when we get to work together again. But I have my own. I have my own enterprise to take care of, and I look forward to seeing you at your nearest shellbucks. And I climb up on the Reich wave and immediately planar shift back to Phandalin.
Nice.
Boom!
That's where you arrive with the Reich wave. You know what I mean? And you see like Cara Dune just like walking. You know what I mean? Like and blocking eye contact with you. You know what I mean? And she's usually really stoic, but she gives like Cara Dune, not Cara Dune. Cara Dune. Yeah. It's Cara Dune we made as an NPC way back in the day. But yeah.
Yeah, like please don't associate my name with her, please.
With a C. With a C.
I swear to God, I'm not that transphobic.
With a C.
Not even close.
It's with a C.
Yeah. Her character in Mandalorian wasn't. Anyways, yeah. So the character in Mandalorian, Cara Dune, right? We're staying in the fantasy world, right? Yeah. So she looks at Manu and she gives that, like, you see for like the first time in a while, like she smiles and walks towards the ship. Valanthe. And Moon Color, by the way. And Moon Color.
Yes, so I've got my unicorn now, still in the like beautiful glamored armor, and I have only been with you guys for like 2.5 days because there were like might have been a half a day before we descended into Avernus. That whole fight, like before we dropped, and despite the fact that there was only 2.5 days, like I've decided that y'all are awesome, and I want to hang out and stay with you, and I know that my family has weird ass fights, and like there's this whole House of Star versus House of like everything else, and I've watched you guys fight, and to me, I know that if I want to get into a fight with the other houses of my family, I want to stay with you guys, because if you can defeat a demon lord like a couple of elf houses, like fucking nothing, right? So I'm gonna fight with you guys, and I'm gonna hang out. So like Manu, I'm following you around. I'm like your new little puppy dog. Do 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 do, following along.
Do you want to go with Manu? Do you want to jump on the right wave and go to Phandalin?
Hell yeah, man! I'm jumping on the boat and let's go! Woohoo!
Because, and I can say this because before you decide to leave, if she wants to go with you, she can teleport with the unicorn, so she can just like and just be there.
Yeah.
Yep. If you weren't level 20 before this time, go ahead and make your character a level 20, just because that was absolutely brutal.
And like, who's gonna stop me at this point? Like, we're not coming back. So
you weren't gonna leave without your dear friend Kluthkin, though. As like you're about to teleport, you're giving this monologue, right? I'm just gonna stop you. Kluthkin, do you want to jump on the back of this unicorn?
I mean, there's probably space on this unicorn for two.
Yeah. You want to ride B-word on the back of her unicorn Davidson? Just 1200 Lightster.
Right. If she can drop me off somewhere, go back to my clansmen.
Hey, you three, huzzah! Hey, here's the shot to everybody. If you're out there, we're definitely not drinking. Whatever.
It's definitely grape juice.
You got your
unfermented.
How could I not?
All right, hey blue guy. So like you and I, like Kluthkin guy, like I found you and that like weird owlbear dude. Just kind of in the middle of like a battle. This is weird. Like that's some weird shit. But like blue guy and owlbear, like owlbears, man, you're kind of scary. But like, dude, you're really nice. And if you and blue guy want to hop on the back of this unicorn, I'm gonna follow this turtle dude. And hey, like, let's be misfits. I think I heard something about like Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't know. Like humans love Guardians of the Galaxy. So like, elf, blue guy, owlbear, turtle dude, like, let's go save the universe. Like, hop on.
You're gonna have to go
Let's do it.
You're gonna have to. Yeah. Not
I'll go pick him up.
What do you want to do, buddy?
I'll pick him up in the next year.
I appreciate that, but this was all just a means for me to get out of where I was. It's pretty elaborate. I appreciate that and everything.
Walk off.
But I'm like, this is cool, but means to an end. I'm like, I'm going back to my clan. I'm never stealing again. That's how I got. Never stealing again.
Okay. Owlbear, are you with me? Like, Owlbear, like, come on, Owlbear, let's go. Here. Come on.
My path might be.
He's not an owlbear.
Might be leading me slightly different, and I think for Tagir, since he's been at least in the past 2 days around really faith-abiding people. And have seen how that can kind of like turn things around. He's actually gonna go down his wayward path and follow in Koseth, the god of elemental fire, and see where that takes him and what ventures lie that way. But he knows that with this group, he has allies wherever their paths intersect going forward.
Respects, man. Press F to pay respects. Love it.
Well, guys, that wraps it up, I think. And I don't want to wrap it up. That was brutal, man. Where's the gear on the map? Well, he's a bugbear, so he's in there.
Sorry, bugbear, not owlbear. I'm sorry.
No, I'm joking.
They're all the same. Don't worry. They're all the same. They're all the same. It's fine. Don't worry.
He's in this area with the Minotaurs.
You can't tell the difference. They're fine.
You don't see him?
Like, we'll just grab.
Here, that's the gear. What do you know? The gear's missing? Oh well.
The gear's missing.
Okay, you want me to find some gear?
Sir Timothy, like 2 weeks, right? Next week is PvP, and then break on Sunday, and then 2 weeks from now we're getting back into D&D.
Ooh.
Like non-PvP D&D, right? Kind of, maybe.
It might be a little more than that because we need to discuss things.
Okay, but next weekend, PvP, right? Like everybody
100%.
but me.
29th, April 29th is going to be the PvP event charity for Wounded Warrior Project. That'll be Stronghold versus Dungeon Mechanics with Judgy DM.
Love it.
And I will look at our social media. We've got the donation link up on those sites, so you can donate.
Hey, how many dollars are we up to right now, by the way? Because it was like $80 last I looked, and then like, can we get more? Are we at more?
I think we're at 138 right now.
Well, yeah. I'm gonna keep pushing this on Twitter, man.
Yeah.
What you got to remember is Judgy DM has now have to put up with all of us lot next week.
Oh yes, I
Connor,
welcome
just
it.
so you know, and I want to make an experiment because Krista and I are on a team together for the next campaign, and you're the DM, so I expect the same amount of shenanigans. It's gonna be fantastic. I'm gonna egg her on like I think he's trying
It's
to.
okay. Peony, what I'll do is if he acts like that, he'll just be getting disadvantaged for disrupting the table. It's fine, don't worry.
I'm just saying, like, I may have tagged the senior master sergeant in the entire army, trying to get him to retweet the whole like thing. So if we get more money, like, blame him, senior master sergeant Grimston, Army, U.S. Army, not me.
Nice.
Okay, what will be Command Sergeant Major?
Yeah, like
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that dude.
I was like,
Princeton.
ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't do army shit.
Okay.
Me neither.
Yeah. Oh,
Maybe Henry.
Did you just see what you just?
Hey, look, man. If I can get anybody else to like donate to this, get this.
Okay, everybody. Okay, let me wrap this up, and we're gonna go into. Oh yeah, we're falling apart. We're falling apart here.
Too much grape juice.
No, it's good.
All right.
Get a group picture on the vlog.
Tim,
Pictures, all the
and
pictures.
before we wrap it up, from everyone here, Tim, thank you very much for holding it all together.
Thank you.
And actually being,
Sir Timothy.
and
I thought it was
Sir Timothy.
the entire campaign at the very last second. I thought it was gonna happen.
Tim, well, just take it. You've had it. You're brilliant, and thank you very
Did a
much.
great
for putting
job,
the group
Tim.
Yes. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for having me on here.
3 years.
I'm gonna say thank you to everybody who has supported us, from Distal's Place to every channel that's supported us with raids and just giving us the love that we've received. All the sponsors that have just flooded Tim with all the free gear. It's awesome. I can't wait for the next season, the next campaign. Will come forth with the start date on that. Tim?
Yeah. No. Yep. I'll do Instagram things, and we'll push stuff out for that one, because Connor and I have to have a couple conclaves on who's taking what and how we make it spicy. It'll be a piece of cake. We'll figure it out.
Absolutely. It's gonna be several weeks before we get to that next session. So before that, look for Drunken Duck sessions to possibly happen, where we just discuss whatever the hell we're gonna discuss.
Hey, Manu, am I cleared to drop the YouTube link?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm about to play that right now before we leave.
Okay.
So
I want to say goodbye to everybody one last time.
Absolutely.
If I can. All right. So I just want to do the thing. Philanthropy and Kluthkin, thank you so much for joining in. It was really awesome reaching out to you guys, and I really can't wait for this next campaign. Tagir, I hope you stick it out. It's been fantastic what you're doing with Wounded Warrior Project and linking everybody in across from Swole Initiative to Dungeon Mechanics to us. You're a great networker, and I really appreciate it. And it's like building the Dungeons and Dragons community together. Connor, thank you so much for all that you've taught me along the way. I really appreciate it. Thank you for your patience along this. Same with Gary. Thank you for all of our phone calls back and forth and discussing things and our frustrations and trying to keep everything together. So I appreciate you very much, Gary. Manu, I'm going around the camera here. Manu/Skylar, who runs all of our OBS behind the screens, who's training Adamus at the same time, who's running Baldur's Gate and World of Tanks as well. He runs all that stuff behind the screens that we're not tracking. He's the shadow governor of the LLC, and We thank him. Henry, I love you so much. Thank you for sticking it out. It's been fantastic. Dan, I know you're back there somewhere. I love you too. Mirren, besties for Evsies. Since Italy, since Neverwinter PS4, it's 2 paladins. We'll always be Sir Timothy and Mirren forever. And Epione, I know you'd rather play softball, but you show up every weekend to deal with my bullshit. And you learned how to paint minis with me, and we battle over scorecards and stats on a daily. I love you so much. You're my everything. And Adrestia, who's just around the corner, we love you too. As she waits patiently every Sunday to play. And to everybody that watches out in the viewer world, it's been fantastic. Poison Darkblade, you've been fantastic meeting up with us. Distal, if you're still out there, hopefully I can meet you in Gen Con. And everybody else. If I missed you, and Brooke's out there too. Hey, Brooke. Hopefully you roll a character too and you learn like everybody else, because being a baby D&D player is the funnest thing in the world at level 1, because we're all a shit show together. And by the time we start this new campaign, they're gonna drop D&D, the one new world order D&D anyways, and we're all gonna melt at the same time. But you ready to hit the off button and then we'll hang out together? Oh, you're ready to send that beautiful bean footage?
I'm gonna send the beautiful bean footage. Stick around for the next 2 minutes. Stick around for 2 minutes, everybody. Stand by.